Hello students, welcome back. In the previous video, we have seen the previous year problems of trigonometry. So in this video, we are going to see application of trigonometry, the concept as well as the previous year problems. Okay students, in this video, we are going to complete total application of trigonometry along with the previous year questions. Okay, now the main points in this are, suppose this is a right angle triangle. Generally in a trigonometry we will take right angle triangle only. So this is A, B, C. So whenever we have triangle like this, then only we can use the trigonometric formulas. So wherein for application of trigonometry, we need to draw a triangle based on the situation. So the problem will be given, based on the problem you need to draw the diagram so that you can use the trigonometry ratios, then you can solve the problem. So the main thing you need to understand is the values you should remember, especially tan values you should remember, tan 30, tan 45 and tan 60. Mostly we will use tan 30, tan 60 and tan 90. Tan 30 value 1 by root 3, tan 45 value 1 and tan 60 value root 3. Like that we also use the sine value also. So what we will get, let us see now. So generally we will get in the application of trigonometry, building, height of the building. In fact, application of trigonometry we call it as height sine distances. Height sine distances. So sometimes they will ask find out the height of the building. Sometimes they will ask distance from a person to the building. They will ask this type of questions in the application of trigonometry. Let us see what are the words or what are the concept we are having. Suppose this is a building. Say this is a building. So the terms in the application of trigonometry is, any building, this is called bottom or this is called top of the, in fact, tower or building. Top of tower or top of building. So generally we will take a diagram like this. This is either tower or building. So this is called bottom of tower or bottom of building, right? So if a building is there, to find out the height of this building, we need to see this building from a distance. Suppose from here to here a person is standing here. So this person we call it as observer. Observer standing here. To find out the height of the tower, he need to see from here with some angle. So from here he is watching the top of the tower with an angle theta. So this is the way he watches the top of the tower. So this line, this imaginary line, we call it as line of sight. This imaginary line we call it as line of sight. And from here to here, this is observer and this is the bottom of the tower, and this distance between bottom of the tower and the observer we call it as a distance. We call it as distance from bottom of the tower to observer. So generally one point you should be noted here, observer generally will take observer height is 0. Generally will take observer height is 0 until they mention. If they give observer is having height of 1.2 meters, then only we should draw diagram like this. So he from here he should watch. So here suppose this is the eye. So from here he is watching the top of the tower. This angle from here he is watching like this. So he is watching like this means this is a, what do we call, angle of elevation. So this angle we call it as angle of elevation. From bottom to top he is seeing, the angle is called angle of elevation. So this is the important point, line of sight, angle of elevation, distance, top of the tower and bottom of the tower. Okay students, now here one point can be asked here, the angle between line of sight and distance, or in fact this line we call it as horizontal line. Horizontal line. Horizontal line is nothing but wherever eye is there, the line drawn parallel to the eye is called horizontal line. So in fact this horizontal line is also distance in this case. So whenever I is here, the I, whichever line drawing from the I is called horizontal line. So here angle of elevation is above the horizontal line and below the line of sight. Okay, so this is about angle of elevation. Now let's see angle of depression. So angle of depression is nothing but, suppose this is a tower, say tower or building. One observer is there. Suppose observer is there. From here to here if he watches, then that will be called angle of elevation. So instead of this, one person is standing here, top of the building. One person is standing on the top of the building, and from the top of the building he is watching the point. This is the point of observation. So here in this case, from bottom to top he is watching, then that is angle of elevation. Suppose in this case observer is sitting here. So observer is sitting here. From here observer watching the point of observation. So observer is sitting here means the horizontal line will be this one. This is the horizontal line. Because wherever is eye is there, observer eye is there, the straight line from the observer, the line is called horizontal line. This is the horizontal line. So always we need to draw the horizontal line wherever the observer is sitting. If the observer is here, we should draw the observer horizontal line here. If the observer is sitting here, we need to draw the observer line. Suppose from here, if he watches upside, that will be the angle of elevation. If he watches downside, that will be angle of depression. So suppose from here if he watches like this, so this is the angle of elevation. Now in this case, whether this is the angle of elevation or this is the angle of elevation. So angle of elevation always in between, either angle of elevation or angle of depression, always lies between horizontal line and line of sight. So in this case, what is the line of sight? This is the line of sight, right? So this is the line of sight. So horizontal line is this. So the angle between horizontal line and line of sight is called angle. This is the angle. So in fact this angle we call it as angle of depression. Angle of depression. So angle of elevation and angle of depression. So this is what, suppose this is a building, bottom of the building, top of the building and observation point, and this is a point of observation. Here is observer is sitting and this is a point of observation, or you can say this is the some point is there or some element is there, whatever it is, right? Someone is sitting here and watching from here to here, right? Okay students, so this is about angle of depression. The main points in the application of trigonometry is angle of elevation, angle of depression. So angle of elevation lies between, always angle of elevation or angle of depression lies between horizontal line and line of sight. So if the angle is above the horizontal line and below the line of sight, that is a angle of elevation. If the angle is below the horizontal line and above the line of sight, then the angle is angle of depression. So here we know the one principle. What is that? Alternate angle. These two are alternate angles, right? So whatever angle is there, this is also same angle. If this is 30 degrees, this angle also 30 degrees, right? So while solving the problem, we will use the angle of elevation only, but while drawing the diagram, we use the diagram like this. So first we will draw diagram as 30 degrees this, and then we will write 30 degrees is here. Then we will solve the problems. So in this, there are two types of problems. One is based on the single diagram and second one is based on the two diagrams. So what is that single diagram and double diagram? Single diagram is nothing but simply diagram will be like this only. So sometimes they may ask distance, sometimes they may ask height, and sometimes they may ask the length of this also. So if you observe, suppose they ask heights of a tower. So this is the height of a tower. So whenever they are asking height of tower, you need to use the tan theta. use the tan theta, and you know that if the angle is here, angle of elevation is this is opposite side and this is the adjacent side and this is the hypotenuse. So you need to remember the ratios, by which ratio we are getting the answer. So here they'll give height and they'll ask the distance. Either they give distance or they ask height. So both the cases you can use tan only. Both the cases use tan only. If this is theta is 30 degrees, use the tan 30 formula by AB by AC, opposite side by adjacent sides. So in some problems, like ladder problems will be there, ladder. Okay, so in the ladder problem only, you should use the sine or cos. Suppose they ask what is the length of the ladder. So length of the ladder means in this diagram hypotenuse is required. So hypotenuse is required means if the opposite side is given, then use opposite hypotenuse. Which ratio will come? Opposite and hypotenuse? Sine theta, right? Or else you can take cosec also, but generally we will take sine. Suppose hypotenuse is they are asking and adjacent side they have given. If adjacent side is given, opposite side they are asking, use cos theta. So here selection of the ratio is the important. Which ratio to be selected is the most important. Generally 90% the ratio for building and towers and mountains will take it as tan theta only. For the problem related to ladder like this, hypotenuse, wherever the hypotenuse involved, then we will use generally sine. Okay students, so this is about application of trigonometry. Let's solve the problems now, then you can understand what type of problems are coming. Yes students, now let us see previous year questions. Generally 2 questions are coming from the application of trigonometry. So the problem based on the application of trigonometry are 2 types. One is a single diagram based and second one is a 2 triangle diagram based, right? 1 triangle based and 2 triangle based. Based on the situation whatever they have given, if single diagram is there, single right angle triangle is there, then it will be very easy. If double triangle is there, then it may take little time. So if you observe the first question, it is a 2 diagram. Let's solve later. First let us see the second question. In 2020, second question is, if the angle of elevation of the sun is 60, then the ratio of tree with its shadow is. So here sun is there making an angle of elevation 60 and the ratio of tree with its shadow is. Tree and shadow ratio they are asking. Okay, so how the diagram will come? So suppose this is the tree, right? So for tree the shadow will come side either this side or that side. You can take any side, not an issue. Suppose shadow is coming this side. Okay, so from here the angle of elevation of sun is 60 degrees and this is AB is a tree or building? Tree. This is the tree and this is the length of the shadow. This is the length of shadow. Then what they are asking? They are asking us the angle of elevation of the sun is 60 degrees. Yes, angle of elevation of the sun is 60 degrees. Then the ratio of tree with its shadow is. Ratio of tree with its shadow is what? So this is in fact from here, from this angle, this is opposite side and this is the adjacent side. So opposite side, adjacent side. Which ratio to be taken? The ratio to be taken as tan. So I can take this as tan 60, opposite side is AB and this is the adjacent side which is BC. This is AB and BC. So tan 60 is equal to AB by BC. So any angles are given, angle is 60 degrees. So tan 60, what is the tan 60 value? Tan 60 value is root 3 is equal to AB by BC. Here once again read the question. The ratio of a tree, the ratio of tree with its shadow, that is the most important. Sometimes they may ask ratio of shadow with tree. Tree with shadow. So tree should be in the numerator, shadow will be in the denominator. So if you observe, this is tree, right? AB is a tree, and BC is the shadow, is coming as ratio root 3. Root 3 is nothing but root 3 by 1. So the ratio of tree and shadow is root 3 by 1, which is nothing but root 3 is 1. So you should be very careful about the question, what ratio they are asking. If they are asking the ratio shadow and tree, this 2 will come. If the ratio is tree and shadow, this is the answer, AB by BC. If you observe same question repeated in 2019 and 2020. Same question, there is no difference at all. If the angle of elevation of the sun is 60, then the ratio of a tree with its shadow. If the angle of elevation of the sun is 60, then the ratio of a tree with its shadow. Same question they asked, so the answer is root 3 is 1. Okay, next, last question. So second done and third also done. And the last question is a ladder 20 meters high. So I already said ladder means either take sine or cos based on the other side. If the other side is given opposite side, you take sine. If the other side is given as adjacent side, take cos. So ladder 20 meters height, leaning to the wall at height 10 meters, then the angle made by its horizontally is. So how the diagram will come? So whenever ladder is there, you take the diagram like this. So read the question properly. Here in the application of trigonometry, understanding the question is the only most important. If you understood the question very well, easily you can solve the problems. Okay students, now if a ladder 20 meters height, that means ladder is there, height of the ladder is 20 meters. That means always ladder will be like this, right? Generally ladder will be straight, but leaning to the building. So the ladder height is 20 meters, right? So this is the ladder which is having 20 meter heights, right? Generally ladder will be straight, but here leaning the ladder, that's why this length is 20 meters. So a ladder 20 meters height, leaning the wall at the height 10 meters. So this is the height of the wall 10 meters. All of you know that how we will put ladder, right? Generally to wall only. So the height of the wall here is given as 20. Then the angle made by its horizontal is. So what is the angle made by it? Right? So here in this case, what is to be taken? This is a hypotenuse and this is the opposite side. So take the sine theta, right? Say A, B, C. So sine A is equal to opposite side is BC and hypotenuse is AC. BC is a 10, AC is 20, which is 1 by 2. Right? So this will be the answer. Sine A is equal to 1 by 2. A is nothing but angle. So sine theta is equal to 1 by 2. So when the sine theta is 1 by 2, so you should remember the values also. Sine 0 is 0, sine 30 is a 1 by 2. So you can write sine theta is equal to sine 30 degrees. 1 by 2 is a 30 degrees. Then theta is 30 degrees. So now the angle is, answer is 30. So you understand students, here whenever ladder is given, the problem will be based on the sine ratio. If the problem is based on the buildings, then the ratio will be tan. Okay, so all these three problems based on the single diagram only, single triangle diagram only. Now let's see the first problem. So it is based on the double diagram. So I'll rub this 3, then we can solve this first one. Here, for solving the first one, diagram is the most important. First understand the question. Application of trigonometry, understanding the question is the most important. Read the question once, twice, thrice. Then only you will understand what is given and what is to be done. First question is, from the top of tower 60 meters high, that means there is a tower is there, which height is 60 meters, right? Next, the angle of depression of two objects, that means from the top of the tower, there is an angle of depression of two objects due north and due south of the tower are 60 and 45. That means from top of the tower, here is the tower top, angle of depression. So angle of depression is nothing but always we should take the horizontal line. From here horizontal line, this is, suppose this is the north side and this is the south side, either you can take, right? One is the north side and one is the south sides. So one is a 60 degrees and one is a 45 degrees. So you take one object and you take one more object, and this is the base. So here what you can understand is, a tower is there, height of the tower is 60 meters. Height of the tower is 60 meters. There are two objects. One is the north side and one is the south side. Say this is a A, B, C and D. Right? Two objects are there. One is the north side and one is the south side. And the top of the tower is 60 degrees. It's 60 meters. From the top of the tower, angle of elevation is 60 and 45. One is 60 and one is 45 degrees. Right? One is a 45, one is 60 degrees. So this is the diagram. Understand? Once again you read the question. From the top of the tower 60 meters high. So this is the top of the tower 60 meters high. The angle of depression of two objects. So this is the angle of depression of one object and this is the angle of depression of second object. Due north and south of the tower are 60 and 45. Then the distance between the objects. What are the objects here? A and B are objects. So what is this distance they are asking? What is this distance they are asking? That means two right angle triangles have come. Right? It is a big question, but no problem, you can easily do it. So if it is 45, it is also 45. It is 60, it is also 60. Right? 60 degrees. Now this is a one diagram. So first triangle is ACD and second triangle is triangle BCD. Right? So tan 45, we need these two, right? AC and BC. So in this triangle ACD, we are having AC, already DC length we are having. DC height is given as 60. We need to find out AC. So with respect to angle 45 degrees, this is opposite side and this is the adjacent side. So always whenever two triangles are there, you take tan only. So tan 40, from ACD, tan 45 is equal to opposite side by adjacent side, that is AC by, sorry, this is CD by AC. Tan 45 value is 1 and CD is 60 and AC we do not know. Right? If you cross multiply, AC is equal to 60. So this length we got it as 60. So here one thing you note down, whenever angle 45 degrees is there, opposite side and adjacent side both will be equal. Right? Whenever 45 degrees is there, this and this will be equal, opposite side and adjacent side equal. Directly without doing any problem, if this is 60, this will be also 60, because tan 45 value is equal to 1. If tan 45 is equal to 1, opposite side is equal to adjacent side. Okay students, now let us take second one. First one we got it as 60. From the second BCD, this is a BCD. Again opposite side by adjacent, if you take tan 60 is equal to CD by BC. What is the tan 60 value? Tan 60 value is root 3, CD is 60, BC we do not know. So if you do the cross multiplication, BC is equal to 60 by root 3. Whenever you are getting root 3 in the denominator, what you need to do? You need to do the rationalization. 60 by root 3, this will be 60 root 3 by root 3 into root 3 is 3. So 3 ones are 3 20s are. So this is 20 root 3. So one is 60 and one is 20 root 3. So this is 20 root 3. Now what is the question? The distance between two objects. That means the distance between two objects AB is equal to AC plus CB. AC plus CB. AC is a 60, CB is a 20 root 3. This is the answer. Check whether it is there in the options. 60 plus 20 root 3, it is not the option. 60 plus 20, yes, this is the correct option. 60 root 3 plus 1. Or else sometimes they make you like this also. 20 if you take common, 3 plus root 3. Like this also they can give. So whatever is there, so 60 plus 20 root 3 is the answer. Question is taking lot of time, but you can get easily marks, because in a competitive examination, if you do answers for the tough problem, only you will get 3 and you will be the topper. Anyway, general normal problems everyone will do, but the difference between the toppers and the normal students is doing the difficult problems. If you are doing the difficult problems very thoroughly, then you will be in the top position. So this is the one question is like that. So which is having with 2 triangles. So this is about 2020 and 2019 question paper. Now